Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cletus McFarland YouTube channel.
What's going on, guys? I am Cletus McFarland. This is the Cletus McFarland YouTube channel. Today, we are trying to bring you guys some of the best content possible. We're actually taking Leroy, my twin turbo Corvette cart, into a wind tunnel. We're here in Mooresville, North Carolina, and there is a giant wind tunnel inside that building that we're gonna show you guys in a minute. It's huge and it has a ton of power. Obviously, Leroy has some awful aerodynamics, but he still does 170 miles an hour in the quarter mile. Now, granted, that's because he has a ton of horsepower, but today we're actually gonna get to see how bad his aerodynamics are, maybe make some adjustments. We are armed with cardboard and duct tape to see what we can do. We also have a completely stock C5 Z06 here from our friends at Heinz Racing. They brought this out so we can see what a normal Corvette would make for a drag coefficient inside the wind tunnel. So we're just getting fired up. We're getting Leroy cleaned up, ready to go. We're gonna go in there with the wing on, everything as it sits. See what he does, see what the guys in there say. We wanna make some adjustments, like I said, with cardboard and duct tape, see what we can do. Maybe we can improve it, who knows, but we're gonna go in there and have some fun. James, get the cardboard.
Got the cardboard.
You got the cardboard. We got the duct tape.
Got the duct tape.
Got the tape. All right.
Gorilla tape.
We are set. Oh, Gorilla tape.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's getting serious. Leroy, are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think he's ready, guys. I mean, just look at how bad. So many crevices. But hey, you give anything enough horsepower and bald eagles and it'll go fast. All right, guys. So we are here in the wind tunnel facility, and as you can see, we have a giant rocket laying on its side. At least that's what it looks like, but this thing has some huge fans in it and it moves some serious air. It's gonna be freaking ripping today, and there's a smoke wand in the front, all sorts of good stuff, so let's go check it out. So these are pretty serious. These are pretty.
Some of these for the shop.
Yeah, these would keep the shop nice and cool. So he said it's almost 700 horsepower in just the fans. Just the fans. So what's actually crazy is I didn't think it would be this way until we got here, but these pull, so the air comes through from up there. And he said the reason for that is because it's so turbulent when the air comes off of fans that you have to pull it instead of push it into the car. So guys, right here, this is where Leroy's gonna sit. He's gonna have a tire on each one of these pads, and basically they're scales. They measure his weight and how the weight changes with the air flowing over the car. That's how we'll be able to read where our drag is at. And then he'll also be bringing in a smoke wand that he'll put somewhere in here, I'm not sure where, and we'll be able to actually lay smoke down and see it run over the car, which is gonna be a complete disaster, I can tell you that much. All right, well, I think Leroy's ready. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
He's ready.
We got to pull him in here and give him the shakedown. Oh, this is Jeff, by the way. A2 Wind Tunnel, how you doing? Gonna show us what to do today, get us all ready to rip.
We're gonna try. It's all gonna be based on the data, so whatever the data tells us, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, how do you think Leroy fares aerodynamically compared to some cars you've seen?
Yeah, not so well.
Not so well? You think a brick might do better?
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is crazy. Hopefully nothing flies off.
She looks like a natural.
So what kind of speeds do you think we'll see today on the whole tunnel itself?
So the actual wind speeds we'll be working with are 85 miles an hour.
85 miles an hour.
Yeah, a lot of people question that because obviously you're going to be doing a lot more than 85 miles an hour on the track.
For sure.
But fortunately, aero forces scale up very easily.
Yeah.
So we often even have Bonneville guys come in here. We can calculate the forces at 300.
Wow. So that's pretty cool to know. So you just scale it right up. So we could probably do some scaling today.
Oh yeah.
See where we'd be at 170, 180 maybe. Man, I'm pretty excited. Bearded man has arrived.
I'm excited. like a dream come true.
This is a dream come true. This is gonna be like so much fun today. Trying to make our own adjustments and seeing if it works. So guys, Leroy's in here and he's good to go, but we gotta move him forward a little bit. He gets strapped down and that's pretty much it. Then we crank this thing on, let those fans let it rip, tater chip, and we'll see what happens. So what are the odds we can pull the parachute in here?
Really bad.
I don't think it's long enough to hit the back wall,
You know?
but it might be. Oh no, I don't think it hit the back wall. We could measure it, pop
We
it
can
out.
do a test.
Good job.
Might be down.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then a read back like you
Yeah, let's pop it out real quick. Should I whip it? Yeah, drag it out. Well, we can easily shorten it though.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This thing would come
Okay.
out and catch wind.
Yeah. If we took the pilot chute off, it would. Well, we're gonna need it though. So is our AC system kicking
Our
on?
AC system.
Oh damn. So that's just the front fans. Oh yeah, it's moving now. So that's the entry fans over there. Hey, let's go look at the outside of this thing.
And then whenever that's not giving us quite enough cooling, we just go ahead and
Oh, you got. Oh, oh, oh my gosh.
this is nothing yet.
This is crazy. What's that? 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour?
Closer to 10 yet.
Oh my gosh. He said closer to 10. Dude, we'll use your beard. We'll use your beard to test how windy it is. Oh yeah, that's about.
It's like more than 10.
Feels like about 12 or 13. Man, this is amazing. Look at these things, Jeremy.
Oh, dude, I am so.
Oh, dude, this is amazing. Wow, just feel the wind like when you step in here. Guys, I'm warning you now, there's gonna be a lot of wind noise in this video. Look at how it picks up so big and then it drives it down into a smaller shape right where the car is. Yeah, it's a giant velocity sack. It looks like a rocket laying on its side. Oh my gosh. Aw, Leroy, are you ready?
How fast do you want to go?
Let her rip, give her all she's got.
All right, well, heads up. At 85 miles an hour, you better have some good traction on your shoes and you better be leaning into the wind pretty good.
Okay, all right.
How about we not go that fast? Why don't we try like 55?
Oh, Jeremy, God.
I'll build up to it.
Oh my gosh. Total dad mode. Total dad mode.
That's not the most intelligent thing. Let's just, give her all she's got.
That's kind of how we've always
I've done
ran
it plenty of times. Totally safe. So here we go. I'll start at 50.
it. Okay. Oh man. Oh, it's picking up quick. It's picking up fast. Oh my God. Oh! James lost his hat. Holy crap. This is insane. Oh my God. Holy crap. That is insane. Oh my gosh, I did not think it would be that hardcore.
That's why I was like, just take it easier.
Look at Jeremy. Holy crap. That was
I was
crazy.
trying to see if I could get my shoes to slide on the floor. That's why I got up and was.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just sitting here in a pair of socks.
Nah.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, you'd be right in the
Lay
face.
down on your back and just like scoot right.
That was crazy. Okay, so we should tape off the turbos because they were in full spool.
This one.
They were letting her rip.
How fast was that? Yeah,
That was full. 85.
That was 85. Oh my gosh. When he got it up to like 50, I thought we were there. And then I heard him turn up. I was like, oh my Lanta.
That like took work to hold yourself.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure the wind noise on this video is going to be just, it's going to be all wind noise.
We never rode about 85 miles an hour.
All wind noise. Okay guys, so now that we've gotten to see what it's like in here, we're all gonna go into the control room, leave Leroy in here by himself, and we're gonna do a control test, spin these bad boys up again, and see what Leroy's drag coefficient is as he sits. Okay, so we're here in Jeff's office. I like the camera setup. It's pretty cool, keep an eye on things in there.
Oh yeah.
You ever had any crazy things fly off the cars?
Most notably, things flying off of cars. I've had a couple of hoods that forgot to get pinned down, so then you end up with a hood bent in half over the roof. I had a sprint car team swap out the front wing and then left the old front wing in one of the blind spots in the camera here off to the front right of the car.
Oh, man.
So wind hit about 30 miles an hour, and then you see this thing come flying, bounced off the car, put a hole through the side, bounced off the side of the wind tunnel, and luckily got caught in the net.
Nice.
Tear through the net, yeah.
Wow, net came in clutch for you.
Yeah.
So as far as drag coefficients, can you give us an idea of what's really good and what's really bad?
Sure. So with an average race car, you're going to be looking at a drag coefficient somewhere around 0.4, 0.5.
Okay.
They're going to have a higher drag coefficient than your standard street car because they're trying to use a lot of that drag to generate downforce.
Yep.
A lot of times it just costs drag to generate downforce.
Gotcha.
Whereas in the OEM car world, you know, they're trying to maximize your fuel efficiency.
Yep.
So the best way to look at a CD number is, or a drag coefficient is, it's really an efficiency number.
Okay.
So if you think about a flat plate the same size as this car, so this car is about 22 square feet.
Yeah.
If we put a flat plate in there that would be from a front view, 22 square feet,
Yeah.
and we blew the air at it, you'd be looking at a drag coefficient of about 1.0.
Okay.
So the better you get, the lower the CD. So a 0.3 would be about 30% of the drag of a flat plate the same size.
Very cool. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you're running a test right now.
Yeah, we're taking data.
We're taking data.
So
Okay.
40 seconds and we'll have our first numbers pop up here.
Very cool. Very cool. What's your guesstimation here? What are you thinking? Imagine it's like 1.2.
No.
Worse than a flat plate.
I'm guessing it'll probably be around 0.6.
Okay. I did want to tell you too, we drag race with the wing off.
Okay.
So I figured we'd pop it off and just see the difference back to back between those two things.
Yeah, for sure.
On and off.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
0.74.
0.74. And you said an average race car is what, 0.5?
0.5, anywhere from 0.4, 0.5, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. I guess I'm not surprised that it's that bad, but you know what?
Pretty bad. So what it's saying,
pretty bad.
let's say you said your top speed is 170.
Yeah.
So at 170 miles an hour, it's saying just to overcome the Air Force is 545 horsepower. Obviously, there's going to be mechanical losses and what have you, but just to overcome the air, 545 horsepower.
Okay. Now, put that in terms of,
545?
what it would be on a race car then? If the coefficient of a race car is 0.4, then what would that be on something like that?
It would be literally about half.
Okay.
Yeah, since the coefficient would be about half, yeah, they would need about half as much horsepower.
So in a drag car, it can probably get down to what, 0.2 or 0.3, like a good aerodynamic drag car.
Yeah, no, so any kind of good race car is probably going to be down around 0.3.
Okay.
Usually the lower drag you're going to see are on things like Bonneville cars, where they're really not
Salt
worried
flats.
about downforce. They really want to maximize their top speed.
Wow. And those guys, I mean, the horsepower to take them to overcome it would be maybe 200?
Well,
maybe
let's
less than
say
that?
up here on the sheet, I can look at what'll it take to do 300 miles an hour.
Okay.
So you're looking at 300 miles an hour, you would need 3,000 horsepower just to overcome the wind.
Oh my gosh. Well, doesn't look like we're going at 300 miles an hour anytime soon, guys. So 170, you said 545 horsepower.
But so just off of our first baseline run here, like I said, 545 horsepower. You're making total downforce. In wind tunnels, we look at lift just because wind tunnels were born from airplanes.
Okay.
So when you got negative lift, that's downforce.
Gotcha.
So you've got total negative, you've got downforce of 423 pounds at 170.
Okay.
But you've got 214 pounds of lift, 213 pounds of lift on the front.
So it's pulling the tires up in the front.
Yep, and 640 down on the rear. Yep.
So 640 pounds of downforce from the wing. So we'll pull the wing off. You think it'll drop quite a bit, or?
I think it should.
Yeah, it should.
I would estimate, I'll bet it drops at least half of that rear downforce.
Okay.
On the upside, that means you're also going to regain some of your front, because besides just the aero forces acting on it, if you think about all this downforce is being generated by the wing at the rear, that's actually trying to tip it about the axle. So it's trying to lift the front up when you're making a lot of down on the rear.
Well, should we yank the wing off and run it again?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Kyle's here, and Whitty. What up, man? What's up, Whitty? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? You gotta come see this.
It looks so badass in there.
It is so fast. You let us stand in there, we'll do it again. You guys will be like, are you kidding me? We were like sliding. You think 85 miles an hour isn't that fast, and then you get in here and it like knocks you over. So it's basically a giant rocket laying on its side, yanking the wing. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm so excited that we're doing this.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, he's pulling her up. Hurry, guys. James and Cooper go flying. All right, guys, the wing is off. Leroy is in drag mode. Will he make it through this? I think so. Hopefully his drag coefficient gets a lot better with this. I don't think it will, but we'll try it. Okay, guys, so we're gonna run this test without the wing to see how the drag coefficient changes and how the downforce changes, and then we're gonna hook up the smoke wand and go in there and see the smoke travel over Leroy.
So there you go. Our first numbers came through. Without the wing, you only have 505 horsepower of drag. So
oh wow,
we've got a real easy way to calculate the deltas here. I'll just, in this gray column, I'll ask it to refer to number 1. It'll do all the math for us.
Okay.
So yeah, 40 horsepower difference.
So we're down 40 horsepower in drag. That's 40 good.
Horsepower less drag.
I like that.
The total lift has gone up 310 pounds. So you've got 310 pounds less total downforce.
Wow, that's crazy. So that wing made 310 pounds of downforce more than without it.
For total.
Total.
Now, if you look at it, so on the rear you actually lost 382.
Okay.
But on the front, you gained 72 of downforce.
Okay, because that's what you're saying about how it teeters on that center line. Okay, very cool. So total in the rear, it made a 382 pound difference without the wing.
Drag coefficient now.
Without the wing. Oh, hey, we're in the 0.6s.
Yeah.
0.68.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right, guys, we're getting the smoke wand out. Good to know the difference with the wing there. That's some pretty cool data to have. Just such a simple thing that we take off, you know, it makes a big difference. So now we're gonna put the smoke wand in there and try it out. Ooh, oh my gosh. That thing rips. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. That's so bad. That is so bad. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Look at Jeremy, he's like, this is terrible. Oh, look at that. It breaks up so bad when it goes into the wheel. Oh, look at that. It's got some nice aero in there. It's bouncing off the brake booster. Oh yeah, oh wow. Damn, that is nuts. Hold on, okay, oh yeah. Yeah, that looks like a pretty bad spot right there. Look at that, guys. Okay, shooting up over the intake. Wow. By the time any of this hits the front windshield, it's pretty bad. Oh, turbo. We got turbo. Look, that's a bad spot right there. Look at how it's like vortexing. Oh my gosh. So bad. It's not even making it to the back of the car. Wow, that's so bad. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, so we definitely sake, that aren't too hot. This is hilarious, dude. Oh my God. Yep, oh yeah. Wow. How's that look? Pretty good, right?
Great.
Oh. What did you say?
Cockpit is a parachute.
Oh, nice. Look at that. It's literally a parachute in the driver's seat. That is so brutal. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. It's like a tornado in there. I think it's nice. It's like that top bar really messes it up. Oh yeah. Oh, it breaks up immediately. Damn. All right, behind the car, let's see what we got. Wow. That could not be good. That cannot be good. Look at that. That is horrendous. What about down low behind the car? Oh my gosh. That is awful. That's why our parachute takes so long to freaking go up. Oh man, all the way back there. That's so brutal. Is this obviously one of the best you've seen?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty rough. It's
it's pretty rough.
What do you say the roughest part is?
I can't believe how that is just so much dead air.
yeah.
We got a lot of ideas.
I saw him putting the wand right here just to test his bar, but by the time the air is even getting here, it's so bad from the whole turbo setup. I mean, damn, that is hilarious. I'm gonna get in the car and see how the aerodynamics go over my head when I stick my head out in the middle. Oh my God. Definitely more of a disaster than we thought. I mean, that's pretty bad. Wow, do you feel that? That's pretty crazy. Feel that, Coop? Right here it's pushing up, right here it's pulling down. Definitely not surprised by the arrow while I'm in the car. Pretty bad. All right, Jeremy, it's your time to shine. You got some good ideas?
James and I got a couple ideas, definitely.
All right.
Way down, like right, like here, I think.
So what are you thinking?
Keep it up and around. Just try to get some of the low-hanging fruit first. I mean,
yeah.
We tackle this. I mean, again, we can do this so many different times. Yeah, just leave that off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do it. I like what you got going here, brother.
We're starting.
This looks pretty good so far.
We'll see.
This is crazy, man. I can't believe this thing.
I would even say if you were gonna make a panel right here, like a carbon fiber panel, you go ahead and have it include the back of the lights too, taper it down from there.
Okay. Okay guys, so we're just gonna do one area at a time. We just did the whole front air dam deal. They're going around the headlights too, and then we'll do a test, and if it improves, we'll come back and add some more in other places. How are you feeling? Are you confident?
It's gotta do something.
It's gonna do something. I believe. This is spearheading the whole racing operation, this whole front area, so hopefully this has a decent improvement. You monitoring the whole situation?
Yep. Enhance.
Leroy's pulling up in there. Look at that. Enhance image. Enhance image.
The cardboard is unfazed.
Yeah, the cardboard's hanging in there good, guys. So, guys, like you can see like his parachute cable kind of dancing around. That's crazy how dead that area is behind the car. That's 85 miles an hour, guys, and his parachute cord there is hardly moving. I mean, that right there is enough to say how bad the arrow is behind Leroy.
So interesting, all that only took 1 horsepower of drag.
Everything we just did?
Yeah. You got 11 pounds more front downforce, which is roughly 10%. of the front lift was removed.
Okay.
And
Jeremy,
7 pounds of lift on the rear.
So we picked up 10 pounds of downforce in the front.
Yeah, and lost 7 pounds of downforce on the rear.
Oh, yeah.
And removed about 1 horsepower of drag. All of those numbers being at 170 miles an hour. So
baby steps.
Yeah, clearly that is not a that's
Wow.
not a very sensitive area.
You gotta remember that's building up
Okay.
to 100.
The air came off of it looking real messy, but it really doesn't have much effect.
Well, guys,
Keep chipping away at
back
it.
to the old drawing board.
Looking at the rest of the stuff, I mean, this is like, you know,
Yeah.
trying to catch a waterfall.
It would be cool to cut out
Yeah,
some.
that's a good way to put it.
It'd be interesting if we cut off the doors a little bit, like the bottom of the door bar areas.
We got the cardboard,
If
man.
we
Let's
cap
off
those.
it, man.
All right, let's do
If
it.
you,
Okay, guys, I think we're ready for round 2. Basically, we've made a small set of extremely sketchy and ghetto body panels. I don't know why we don't just buy C5 body panels. The price of those would definitely be less than what we paid in time to be here and cardboard. But you know what? This is science. This is all for science. So we're all wrapped up. It's time for cardboard test number 2. Perfect chance for a merch plug here. Bartle Skeet shirts on the site, check them out. Dude, that is so freaking funny. We should just sprayed Flex Seal all over it and tried Flex Seal.
Just fire up the wind tunnel at 80 and just let the
I'm
flex
sure you
seal
will
rip.
drive. So it's cool, yeah, with the stationary cameras, it's cool to be able to step through
Oh, yeah.
modifications.
Sick. That's the one. Oh yeah, looks so good.
I'm guessing the majority of the drag's got to be coming from the cockpit in the back of the car because that didn't lower drag at all.
That didn't improve it at all?
As a matter of fact, compared to the last run, you picked up some drag.
We picked up drag with that. Oh my gosh. No way.
Small improvement to rear downforce. You actually got a little bit of front lift.
Okay.
And you're 4 horsepower more drag than you were.
Wow. Do you think we should try and seal the cockpit? Take everything off that we just added and then seal the cockpit?
I think just as much of the problem is coming from the rear of the car as the cockpit.
Okay.
So I was saying maybe just the very next run, take off that light pod since it looks like it's being held on to the brake lights.
Yeah.
Or like 3 bolts.
Yeah.
Pop it off real quick and see if that does anything for you.
Yeah. Okay, for this run, guys, we took the whole front nose cone back off because that did really nothing, made it worse. We added a roof. James is adding a couple more things to the doors. We took the taillight cover off and we're gonna try and make a little diffuser, but we're gonna finish up real quick and run it again. Not a good idea.
Is that a good idea?
Oh my God, it's already windy.
All right, everyone watch out, because things could get real.
Oh my God. Everybody please keep
Hell yeah. That's amazing.
Hey, don't fly! Jeremy, look! Dad! Dad, how you looking? Oh, yeah! That just shows how smooth the air in this tunnel is. I mean, it's so smooth. All right, I came back, guys, and Jeremy made a great looking diffuser. That's actually really impressive. I'm so surprised. You guys made it look so good.
Well, we tried the best we could. The thing is, it's like, it's a little oily and dirty on the bottom, so we had to wipe it up.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get it to stick.
There's
We only
so
got
much.
stuff with duct tape.
There's so much bad air back there, though.
Yeah,
So.
there's bad air everywhere. So it's like, you know, if we got the worst case scenario, we got the most room for improvement.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, well, we'll take it. This is hilarious. The most ghetto body panels of all time. All right, guys, so cardboard test number 3. Hopefully we get some gains on this one. We took that big nose cone off, and like I said, I showed you guys the diffuser and the doors and the roof, so let's see what happens. Guys, look at this. Look at the difference already. Remember how the chute was hardly moving? I mean, hardly moving. Now it's getting some serious air. You can see it jumping around. Looks like that airflow from the diffuser is really making a difference. Damn, that's crazy to see results like that. Oh my gosh, I mean, the thing is getting thrown around now.
There you go, that was a big jump. 25
big jump.
horsepower, less drag.
Oh, all right guys, so we dropped and dragged 25 horsepower. Nice job, nice job.
Now
good work.
A bunch of lift.
Oh, we're losing cardboard. Oh no! Oh, James, your door. Oh no, that's the battery cover. That's hilarious. Held in just long enough. So that's insane, guys. We definitely got some good data on that one. Guess we'll go back in, see what other adjustments we can make, but at this point, it's almost time to pull in the other C5 and see what kind of aero the stock body actually has. It'll obviously be a lot better than this. What was the overall drag coefficient on this last one? Oh, 0.660. So we started at 0.74. Oh, I guess.
With the wing.
So wing removed, we were at 0.68. Now we're at 0.66. Hey.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. We'll take it. All right, we're on $8 a minute. It's our last run. But we got to get this ironed out. What are you thinking?
Okay, well, I still want to do something a little bit more with that. That did, didn't help, but we do need to extend it. It's not at all ideal.
Okay.
So I mean,
you can angle it down a little bit.
You want to help me tackle this? James, you got to get in the front.
What do we have to do in the front?
Like
You want to point it more?
yeah, something that's going to be sharp for corner.
Okay. All right, we're on it. We'll do the front. You guys do the diffuser. Like a true pro mod. Look at my masterpiece, guys. I made this pointed nose. Jeremy wanted to try it out, and then James sealed off the door bars right there because there's a gap between the cage. And then you got, oh, wow.
We're extending it a little bit more there.
That's sick. Damn. Jeff and Jeremy going in back here. Okay guys, we shortened the parachute because after this run, we're gonna run in here, hop in Leroy, and pull the parachute. All right, how'd it do?
Half a horsepower, less drag.
Half a horsepower.
But you've got 145 pounds more front downforce.
Wow. So we picked up a ton of downforce and really didn't pick up much drag at all.
No, you dropped drag a little bit.
Dropped drag. Damn, that's pretty cool. So that front nose, guys, picked up a ton of front downforce, and we actually dropped in drag overall, which is pretty amazing. But they also made adjustments to the rear diffuser, so that could be part of the reason why we dropped drag. What an incredible looking and performing body we have built for Leroy. Well guys, all we can do at this point is go in there for a final, 80-mile-an-hour run because Kyle didn't get to see it and Kayla and Whitty didn't get to feel it. So we're gonna go in there, rip it, then he's gonna slow it down, we're gonna pull the parachute before we get Leroy out. Then we'll pull Jeff's car in and see what the drag coefficient is. Just a straight up stock C5. Are you excited?
I'm a little scared.
We should have brought Holly in here. She'd probably just lay down and slide all the way back to the fans.
That would be covered in hair in a second.
That'd be so terrifying for her to just be sliding down.
Am I gonna fall?
Hey, you two
No, you'll be good.
All right,
Here we go, team. Dude, I pulled on it. That's gotta be 1,000 pounds or something. I mean,
That's exhausting.
I couldn't even budge the parachute. Oh, Kayla, you look great.
My wind-blown hair.
Oh my gosh. Look at Kayla's hair.
Oh my gosh, I need a brush.
How'd that feel at 80?
Weird. I definitely drill in Jeremy a little bit.
So what do you think, Jeff? One of your best cars yet, overall?
It's amazing.
What technology?
She's ready for 300.
I can't believe this isn't how they aren't sold from the factory.
All right, well, let's get it out here and pull old Jeff's car in. Oh yeah, straight. Woo. Man, this thing's nasty. You can just tell how smooth this whole car is. Like, there's no doubt. Yeah, this is gonna be a little different. All right, cool. So we'll get it strapped down, guys, and see how the C5 does. I see you got some nitrous under here there.
Sneaky Pete 50 shot.
Yeah, sneaky, sneaky.
Yep.
Looking good, man. All right, we're gonna spool them up. Jeff, she looks pretty good in there.
She does.
She looks purty.
Do you plan on taping any body panels to it, or?
If you want, we can put some cardboard all over it.
Yeah, I'm good.
There's a pretty good chance that the aero engineers at GM knew what they were doing when they put this together, so unfortunately it's going to perform a good bit better than Leroy.
Perhaps. Oh my gosh, so is that a 5? What's our difference there? I mean, half?
Yeah, 248.
248 horsepower difference. Oh my gosh.
But obviously also the stock car is generating a ton more lift.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of downforce. It's got 500 pounds of lift.
Wow, it's a 500 pounds of lift and we had downforce, so that's completely on the opposite side. Leroy had negative 157. This is positive 500. So guys, Leroy's drag coefficient was 0.65 and Jeff's car is 0.32.
Double.
So if that tells you anything about how much we're hurting ourselves by not having body panels, like that is insane. Literally half Jeff's car just put out there. Oh my God. You know, I've never wanted to put body panels back on Leroy until today. Wow, that is crazy. So the horsepower number went down 248 horsepower, huh? Jeez, that's crazy. So 248 horsepower difference in drag, just drag. I mean, gosh. So that's interesting that his car creates lift and Leroy created downforce. Well guys, what an amazing day. I'm so excited that we got to do this video. I mean, everyone has always talked about Leroy's aerodynamics being awful. We've always known they're bad, but to know that they're actually this bad, it hurts a little bit, but you know what? We've got that Texas Speed Power Plant to power us through the air. Definitely crazy to see it compared to a stock C5. I mean, literally Leroy needs 250 more horsepower to go the same speed as this thing. I mean, that's a huge difference. That's a lot of drag. It's a crazy thing to think about, man. These aerodynamics are much more important than I've ever thought. And today I've learned so much from the guys here at A2 Wind Tunnel. Pretty insane. I hope you guys are loving this content. We're trying to come up with the coolest, most unique videos we can possibly find for you guys. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, but that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will see you later. We've got Streetcar Takeover Charlotte this weekend, so we'll be racing all weekend. Got plenty of videos coming at you this week. Look, it's a wind tunnel. Come here. Sit down. Sit. Just sit. Yeah, all right. Strap her in, guys. Crank this baby up. She's like, oh, oh. Are you ready? Are you ready? You want to put it up to like 10 miles an hour? Holly, come here. Come here. Sit down. Sit. Lay down. All right, Holly's gonna get a 10-mile-an-hour test hit. Oh. Oh yeah, she's loving it. Oh, this is fun. Oh, she's going into belly rub mode. This is nothing for her, Jeff. I give her 20. She's clearly not phased. I think she's taking a nap now.
Alright, we'll do 30. We'll call that good.
We're going for 30. She's like, holy crap. Come here, Holly. Come here. we don't have to de-shed her. She was not phased.
Such a good girl.
I told you guys should be fine.
She was stretching out and stuff, like laying on her back.
She enjoyed that.
Well, as soon as it went up from 20 to 30, she stood up like, whoa, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, 20 to 30 got her.